Hello guys, welcome to AspHero channel. Today we are going to solve a problem of engineering mathematics third, and we have our question here. Maximize using simplex method. We'll use simplex method to maximize the given function. Given function is z equals to 70x1 plus 50x2 subjects to constraints. 4x1 plus 3x2 is less than equals to 240. 2x1 plus x2 is less than equals to 100, where x1 is greater than equals to 0 and x2 is greater than equals to 0. Okay, now we have our solution here. Let us introduce our slack variables x3 and x4. Okay, what we have here we have only two variables. Yes, now we will introduce other two variables. Okay, that is x3 and x4 to change given system into standard form. Okay, here we have 1z minus 70x1 minus 50x2 plus 0x3 plus 0x4 in this equation. Okay, and in second equation and third equation we will write that slack variables with coefficient 1. Okay, here 0z1 because 0 dot z, because here is no any z in this equation, is therefore 0 dot z plus 4x1 plus 3x2 plus, now we have introduced a slack variable with one coefficient. Okay, plus 0 dot x4, and similarly in third equation 0 dot z plus 2x1 plus x2 plus 0 dot x3. Here x3 is used in second equation, so now we will use x4 in third equation. Okay, in this equation, in these two equations. Okay, let us take a whole look. Okay, now here the simplex initial table I is z x1 x2 x3 x4. Okay, and let us suppose this column B. Okay, now from this equation we write those coefficient here. Okay, here 1 minus 70 minus 50, yes, 1 minus 50 minus 50, 0 0 0 0, and this 0 is here 0. Okay, similarly 0 4 3 1, 0 4 3 1, similarly 240 240, here 0 2 1 0 1, 0 2 1 0 1. Okay, and these are the columns 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5. Okay, now what we have to know is, to maximize the given function we have to find the first negative entry. Okay, for maximize first negative entry, we have to look first negative entry. Okay, entry, and for minimize, if our question given was minimize, then we have to look first positive entry. Okay, positive entry. Okay, for maximize we have to look. Okay, for maximize we have to look first negative entry. For minimize we have to look first positive entry in where? In first row. Okay, we have to look in first row. Okay, for maximize first negative entry, and for minimize first positive entry in first row, that is this row. Okay, this is our first row. Okay, not this row. Okay, this is our first row. Here first negative entry is minus 70. Why we look first negative entry? We look first negative entry because we have to do maximize. Okay, our question is maximize, here is maximize, so for maximize we have to look first negative entry. If it was given minimize, then we have to look minimize first positive entry. Okay, considering this we will solve this problem. Okay, now let us proceed. The first negative entry is minus 70 in column 2. Okay, first negative entry is minus 70 in column 2, that is this minus 70. Okay, this is our pivot column. Okay, minus 70, here is first negative entry in this first column is minus 70. Therefore we take this as our pivot column. Therefore C2, why C2? This column is C2, yes. So therefore C2, you don't have to take this, okay, you have to only this much. Yes. Now C2 is pivot column. Now for pivot row, we have to find it, okay. For pivot row, let us take these two values here 4 is here and 240 is here, yes, and 2 is here, 100 is here. Now 240 divided by 4 equals to 60, yes. 240 divided by 4 we get 60. Similarly 100 divided by 2, yes, 100 divided by 2 equals to 50, yes. Now we will compare this and we will find our pivot row also, okay. Here smallest of 50 and 60 equals to 50. We have to see the smallest, okay. Which is smallest? 240 divided by 4 is 60, 100 divided by 2 is 50, so 50 is smallest, yes. Now we'll take this smallest values as a pivot row, okay. Therefore here we get 50 from here, yes, 100 divided by 2, so this is our pivot row, okay. Why this is our pivot row? Because 100 divided by 2 is 50, which is smallest, yes. If this was smallest, then we have to take this, okay. But here 100 by 2 is smallest, so we take this row, okay. If this was small, then you have to take this. But here in 60 and 50 is smallest because 100 divided by 2, therefore we take this row, okay. Now our pivot row is R3, yes. This is R1, R2, R3, yes. Our pivot row is R3. Therefore R3 is pivot row and 2 is pivot element, okay. 2 is pivot element, okay. Here this 2 is our pivot element, okay. Now let us proceed. Now R1 equals to R1 plus 35 R3 and R2 equals to R2 minus 2 R3. This is the equation we have made to solve that equation, okay. We will find x1, x2, x3 and x4 value by this method, okay. We just put R1 plus 35 R3 to make other values of x1 column 0, okay. Now after doing this, we'll get simplex table simplex second table, okay. Simplex table will be z x1, x2, x3, x4 and again p, and we have 1 0 minus 15 0 35 and 3500 0 0 1 1 minus 2 40 similarly 0 2 1 0 1. How we get this? We get this from this equation. Okay, we have row 1, row 2 and row 3 in above lines, yes, and after doing this we will get this form. Okay, now here x1 and x3 are basic variable, that is those x1 and x3 are basic variable because the other elements are 0. Yes, only one element is not 0. Yes, if only one element is not 0, then those are basic variable. Okay, and x2 and x4 are non-basic. Okay, x1 and x3 are basic variable because the only one element is there and other elements are 0. Yes, here only one element and other are 0, only one element and other are 0. If there is only one element and other are 0, then those are basic variables. Yes, but if there are other numbers, then those variables are non-basic variables. Okay, now again we look first negative entry. Here we have first negative entry in minus 15. Okay, when we will stop? We will stop if there is not any negative entry in first column, then we will stop. Okay, now again the first negative entry in row 1 is first negative entry in row 1 is minus 15. Okay, first negative entry in row 1 is minus 15. Yes, therefore C3 is pivot column. Now here is minus negative entry, yes, therefore this is our pivot column. Yes, and now 40 divided by 1 equals to 40. 100 divided by 1. This is for pivot row. Okay, equals to 100. Smallest of 40 and 100 equals to 40. Therefore R2 is pivot row. Therefore 1 is pivot element. Now we have equations R1 plus 15 R2 R3 minus R2. For this, it doesn't have any straight formula. Okay, you have to think and you have to write in your own way how you will get those zeros. Okay, now Simplex table third is z x1 x2